Greetings, petrolheads! Welcome back to Automation, the car company tycoon game. Today I'm gonna continue with the campaign a little bit, but before that, I want to talk to you guys a little bit because I've been strongly thinking about should I revise my uploading schedule, and I have a kind of idea, a structure for what it should look like in my head, and that's like. And before you unsubscribe, please hear me out. Because if you like my automation videos, you're gonna be happy because there's gonna be more of them. So the first 4 days of a week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you would get videos of 2 games, like one video of automation and one video of a racing game. In this case, I think I'm gonna start with Dirt Showdown because it's got this sort of story that you can finish and then you can move on to something else. And so for Monday, you would get automation and Dirt Showdown. Tuesday, automation, Dirt Showdown. The same for Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I would play 2 different games, which would be Prison Architect and then one more indie game. I think I'm gonna start with The Swindle there because there's also a sort of story mode there that I am on a good way of finishing. Towards finishing, and then next week again, Monday to Thursday is automation and racing game, and then Friday to Sunday is Prison Architect and then another indie game. What that would do is it would remove a lot of variety from my channel. I know that, but I can always, throw out some action Hank videos just whenever. In addition to my regular schedule, I could always throw out 1 or 2 ARC videos. I can always throw out a little bit of Rocket League or something, or upload a broadcast from a Twitch stream or something like that. And because why am I thinking about changing my schedule? Because as is right now, I think there's too much variety, and I just have this feeling that people see me as this kind of jack of all trades, master of none, because I play so many different games and I'm not really good at any of them except for automation. And that's what, I want to create some sort of trademark games for my channel, because currently I've only got automation that gets a decent amount of views, and other than that, nothing. And why? I'm a person, I always seek for the reasons of my, I don't want to say failure, but of my suboptimal success, perhaps you could say. I always look for the reasons in myself, which is why I'm thinking people are just not watching the other videos because I'm not good at the games that there are. So what do you think? First 4 days, automation and the racing games, and then the other 3 days of the week, Prison Architect and an indie game. And some occasional Action Hank, Rocket League, ARC videos, some occasional uploads of Twitch podcasts and whatnot. What do you think about that idea? I have created a straw poll, and you can find the link to the straw poll in the description of this video below. And now we're gonna get into the campaign. So what do we have? We have this saloon. We have where's this one? This one needs a revision, I think. We're gonna go ahead and go to 1971. Once it actually loads, there we go. Okay. So it deleted the fixtures on the back for whatever reason. Okay, so yeah, definitely needs a revision. Let's start with a saloon though. Oh no, it totally loads the taillights on this model. I have no idea why. So let's go ahead and go to the fixture section. The front, I think, could use a little bit more spice. How do we do it? I think I'm gonna replace these with rounded ones. and then put the chrome down here instead. Then give it a number plate. Oh. Why? Oh, it's too tall. Okay, whatever. Let's do it this way then. That is still a clearly visible number plate, I would say. And actually, do we go for a rounded headlights? Well, we can always try, right? So these ones, I guess. Make sure they kind of line up with the chrome we got going on the side. Alrighty, that's a new front end. Whether you prefer the old one or the new one is up to your personal taste, I guess. I like this one personally. Let's see. Let's give this thing some new taillights as well. What kind of taillights though? Trying to think of what I want to do on these taillights. Maybe just some simple ones like this. Oh, but then I should move them further up, like that. And some indicators. There they are. These ones I wanted those, or yeah, I'm gonna go with these, I think. Or maybe I'm gonna try something new and put them like here. That is definitely a unique look, probably not the most universally accepted look, but you know, that's kind of how AMW's design has always been, hasn't it? Right, so that is the, oh, we should advance to a year 2. There we go, that's 1971. 1971. All right, good. So now for the engine, which is also going to be, you know what? Don't we have like a newer V8, a newer big V8? Yeah, we do have this 7-liter 32 valve V8 right there. Yeah, Let's go with that. And wait, what? What is this? Oh, okay, that's the. Excuse me? What kind of setup is this? Oh, it's a 6-liter. How much power were we making before? Well, in any case, let's just clone this. Move up to 1971. Okay. This seems to take a lot longer than previously. Changing here in the engine tab now takes forever. So what do we do with this engine here? I want to keep it as 7-liter. I probably, yeah. Wait. We should go with a 4-barrel carburetor, I would say. Yeah, and run this on regular fuel. That still gives us basically 400 horsepower. 401 even. And a pretty nice torque curve. You get a lot of bottom and torque already at 2000 RPM. Even at idle, like, how much does this make at 1000 RPM? Why is the idle now at 1300? Why is it idling at 1300? Two reversible mufflers, yes. Excuse me, can we not go for a cat, even though I'm going with the regular fuel? Regular unleaded, that is. No, I probably can't. So now we lost a lot of drivability, but we gained pretty much everything else. However, wait, what? Still no 4-speed automatics? Yeah, and it is now a lot faster and has a lot more wheel spin than before. I'm making the wheel spin worse? Interesting. Like, the shoulder gear spacing actually reduced the wheel spin? What about an automatic locker? It's got a really low drivability though. Yeah, it gives us a lot of acceleration, but not really reduced wheel spin. I think we're gonna stick with an open differential in that case. Wait, what? Maybe I'm just gonna give it sports tires? No. They don't seem to help very much. And they actually hurt the drivability. What about this? Yeah, that causes even lower drivability. Medium compound rod tires. 14-inch rims. Don't really make things that much better. Remember, sportiness is not a priority here. Brakes. Can't go bigger. You know what? I am gonna go with 14-inch rims. And then up the brake size. Causing less brake fade. Bringing the drivability up and also the sportiness. Looks like we are making a decent amount more power than we used to. And you know what, maybe we will actually detune this engine a little bit further. $378. $376. Actually, no, that's not what I wanted. $375. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with $375. Now we can lower this a little bit. We still get the same amount of wheel spin. We get better drivability, lower sportiness, which is fine with me. Okay, so family sport premium is really the market we're going for, and we're already doing really well there. Maybe a little bit on the expensive side, but very competitive for sure. Actually, A-track. Let's go with the premium AM radio. Shall we? Oh, okay, I found a bug. I found a bug where if you click this arrow and it doesn't remove or show up this window, and then you click another tab, then it'll actually perform the action. So yeah, luxury 8-track is definitely better here. We get power steering. We don't need advanced safety, I think. Let's go with gas mounted tube dampers. That actually brought up comfort a little bit more. We have a slight amount of bottoming out, which I think we can fix with increasing the sway bar stiffness. all that did is it didn't really help out the bottoming out. It only lost us drivability but gained us like comfort and sportiness. We were at here. That's 35. Compared to 33.9. Comfort would stay the same, prestige would stay the same. Sportiness would go. You know what? I'm gonna go back down for better drivability. Now raise this by 1 point and you get no more bottoming out. So we have 35 drivability, 3 sportiness, 36.9 comfort, 36.1 prestige, 39.9 safety. 7.4 seconds acceleration time. Man, those shifts on the automatic transmission are so slow. And there she goes. Man, I hope that automatic transmissions actually shift faster over time now. Like they shift faster in 2015 than they did in the 60s, which would make a lot of sense because they do. But so now we have the 1971 saloon version of the Leo. I think I'm pretty happy with this revision right now. So we are going to clone the saloon and make an estate version out of it. Excuse me. There we go. Or do we make a coupe out of it too? This looks a little bit funky, but you know we can fix that. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Lots of chrome on this design. Okay, so we have better comfort, less everything else on the estate. Actually, same durability now. Also less top speed. Steel rims. Yeah, because wait, what? Magnesium rims in 1971? I don't think that was a thing back then. Did anybody use magnesium rims in the 70s? Apart from maybe race cars? I have no idea. Let's look at the markets though. So for the estate we have an outstanding number in Family Sport Premium, 115.3. We're also doing very well in the Super and Hyper category, which is kind of funny. Because that's not really where this thing belongs. Also we should give this a 5% markup. Even then we're still doing very well here. And there's just a lot of green throughout the board, a lot of potential markets where this thing could do well. And I like that. So this is the 1971 estate. And then we're gonna go back to the saloon, give that a 5% markup as well. And see where this goes. This is more competitive in the super and hyper categories than the estate, and a little bit less so in family sport premium, because obviously with the estate you get more space, more utility, more practicality. And yeah, I still don't really think this is a super or a hypercar. It's a kind of a muscle saloon, even if like it's just a luxury saloon with a strong engine. So good. I mean, just look at today's luxury cars. For example, the Bentley Continental, that's got a 612 horsepower W12, and it's still not really a hypercar or a supercar. Or look at, you know, Rolls-Royce Ghost or so, or the Wraith. They are luxury cars. They have very strong engines, but they're not really hypercars or supercars. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to click on the straw poll, and if you have a different suggestion to my uploading schedule, please post that in the comments below. For now, thank you for watching. Leave a like or a comment if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.